Their unscripted banter that made everyone fall in love again. Extended, enhanced, and expanded for maximum storytelling impact. Chemistry you can't rehearse. Some pairs shine when the camera turns on. Few shine when it turns off. But Freen and Becky, they shine all the time, even when they don't realize anyone is watching. Their connection isn't built on dramatic scenes or scripted lines. It's in those unguarded, unplanned, beautifully raw moments where their true selves slip through. A giggle they weren't supposed to let out. A teasing remark neither meant to sound like a confession. A glance that reveals too much, or maybe just enough. Their unscripted banter didn't just entertain fans. It rewrote how people see chemistry on screen and off. Because with them, laughter becomes a love language. And teasing becomes truth in disguise. The interview where it all sparked. It started during a casual press day. Nothing fancy, nothing dramatic. A journalist asked a simple question. What's one thing you admire about each other? Becky went first. She spoke softly, eyes dropping to her hands. I admire how confident she is, and how she always leads with kindness. Her voice shook just a little. But Freen's smile steadied her. Then the attention shifted to Freen. She looked at Becky, really looked, and said, "Why are you staring at me like that? I can't think." Becky burst into laughter, covering her mouth. The host lost it. Fans watching the clip online lost it. Everyone lost it. And Freen added quietly, "She's distracting, in a good way." It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. But it was honest. Too honest. Millions replayed that 5-second moment because it showed the truth. When the world fades, Freen sees only Becky. And Becky never looks happier than when Freen is looking at her. The live stream that revealed their real energy. During a casual live stream, someone asked, "Who apologizes first when you fight?" Becky answered instantly, "Her." Freen gasped, pointing at herself dramatically. "What? But you're always the one who..." "Okay, wait." Becky leaned closer with a sly smile. "You're cuter when you apologize." The chat exploded. The staff behind the camera literally screamed. And Freen, trying to look serious, murmured, "I don't apologize because I'm cute. I apologize because I love peace." Becky smirked. Freen blushed. Fans edited the clip with heart filters within minutes. Their banter wasn't just teasing. It was familiarity, history, comfort. The kind two people only share when their bond runs deeper than anyone realizes. The backstage mic check that broke the internet. A behind-the-scenes clip showed Becky humming while waiting for soundcheck. Freen, sitting right beside her, tilted her head and said, "Sing properly. Let me hear." Becky laughed. "Why? I'm not performing for you." And Freen replied with the softest voice, "I just like listening to you." Becky froze. Fans froze. The entire internet froze. The clip went viral with captions like, "This wasn't supposed to be romantic, but it is. Freen, please, we're trying to breathe." It was pure intimacy. Casual, effortless, unintentional. But genuine. The kind of moment that happens only when two people are deeply comfortable with each other. The fan meet no flirting incident. At a fan meet, Becky was asked to compliment Freen. She turned to her, eyes warm, and said, "I like your voice. It's calming." Before Freen could even react, the host blurted, "Don't flirt on stage." Becky's eyes widened. Freen tried and failed to hide a smile. Too late. Fans screamed. Cameras shook. Security guards exchanged looks like, "Did we just see that?" And then Becky whispered into the mic, "I already started." That moment became legendary. Not because of the words, but because of the way they looked at each other after. Like two people who forgot the crowd existed. The accidental confession. Every fandom has a moment that becomes myth. For Freen Becky, it was the interview where a reporter asked, "What's one thing you can't work without on set?" Becky answered, "Snacks." Cute. Normal. Then Freen answered, "Her." Silence. White eyes. Tiny gasp from Becky. Freen blinked rapidly, suddenly aware of what she'd said, and tried to fix it. I mean, her presence, her energy, she keeps the set alive. But damage was done. The clip spread. Fans clipped it. Editors added romantic piano music. People who didn't even know them tweeted. This is what love sounds like when it slips out. Why their banter feels more like a love story. With many actors, banter is acting. With Freen and Becky, it feels like inside jokes built over years. A glances only they understand. A teasing that hides affection. A silence that feels like a warm hug. Their playful back and forth feels like two puzzle pieces that finally found their fit. It's not forced. It's not scripted. It's not PR. Feels like real connection. And fans recognize real when they see it. The moment the teasing stopped being just cute, it began with another harmless question at an event. Who annoys the other more? Becky pointed at Freen immediately. Freen gasped dramatically. Me. Why? Becky smiled like she'd been waiting all day to say it. Because you always tease me first. Fans laughed. But then Freen leaned in, lowered her voice and said, I tease you because I want your attention. Silence. Becky's smile faltered. Not because she was upset, but because that wasn't banter anymore. That was honesty slipping through the cracks. The host quickly changed the topic. But fans already clipped the moment forever. The live stream that had zero control. During a fan live stream, someone asked, what do you love most about each other? Freen instantly went into playful mode. Nothing. Next question. Becky laughed. That laugh, loud, real, unfiltered, made Freen drop the act for a second. She added softly, I'm joking. There's a lot. Becky tilted her head. Name one. Freen hesitated just a moment, then said, the way you care about everyone, including me. And Becky, for the first time ever, she had no joke ready. No comeback. No tease. She just stared, eyes wide, lips parted, like Freen had said something she'd been waiting years to hear. The comments exploded. This is not banter anymore. Hello. Did they just? The fan meet where everything got too real. During a game, fans asked them to describe each other in one word. Becky went first. Warm. Expected. Then Freen looked straight at Becky. Not at the fans, not at the host. And said, mine is irreplaceable. The crowd screamed. Becky's face turned pink. The staff panicked. Security guards literally looked at each other like, should we step in? It wasn't banter. It wasn't flirting. It was a word with weight. A word you don't use lightly. A word that changes everything. Love in laughter. Some love stories are dramatic. Some are tragic. Some are written in poems. Freen and Becky's love story, whatever form it takes, is written in laughter, teasing, nervous smiles, and moments too real to be rehearsed. Their banter isn't just entertainment. It's connection. It's history. It's emotion wearing the disguise of comedy. And without meaning to, they made the world fall in love with them all over again.